Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
We got Michael Jordan, the GOAT. Michael Jordan, as they say. First time doing basketball on the channel. First time doing Michael Jordan on the channel.
Yep.
And we've done a lot of football. We've done a lot of soccer thus far,
Yes.
right? So we've gotten a little bit into some rugby as well.
Cricket.
Yeah, and diversifying our content in sports now.
Yeah.
So what better way to start with basketball than into Michael Jordan's top 50 plays, right? And we used to watch a lot of basketball when we started dating.
Yes.
We were big into the Raptors at the time. We don't live in Toronto anymore, but we had gone to a few games together. That was date night occasionally, going to some Raptors games.
We also watched the Michael Jordan documentary on Netflix together.
Yeah, The Last Dance, we watched that as well. But that's not that's not super old. I think it's maybe came out in 2019 or something like that. Maybe it was 2020.
Yeah,
when
I don't remember.
all that stuff was going on. Anyways.
Last couple of years, though.
Anyways, we got Michael Jordan's top 50 all-time plays. We got lots of other sports content on the channel if you enjoy that. So if this is your first time, welcome, and we'd love to have you so you can hit that subscribe button. Come along for this journey that we're on. We'd love to, like I said, have you a part of that journey.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do Michael Jordan.
Jordan, a little recovery. Indeed, by Michael Jordan. They were wrong.
Catch him early if you can. You can, and he's got 22. The balls are rolling. There it is, flying through the air.
And Ewing wants the ball and gets it.
That's Ewing.
Oh my goodness, what a play. Michael Jordan took it down.
Back to Jordan. Jordan lost speed on the baseline. Oh, see you later, buddy.
You see the activity level of Chicago really picking up now. Now the Bulls will end up having to take a backdoor cut to Michael Jordan in Woolridge's face and the foul. And just tomahawked it over the top of Orlando Woolridge.
Rebounded by Rodman. Jordan behind the back to beat What a move by Michael Jordan. Oh, the fly pattern to Michael Jordan on the catch, realizing he had a defender there, able in midair. Jordan crossover. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my God. He just leaped right over him. Oh man, was that pretty.
Jordan trying to fake Bird, can't do it. Hits the jumper, but Bird played pretty well defensively against Jordan there. Michael Jordan has 8 points and is the game high score.
I guess that is a pretty fitting end to the ballgame. Jordan, look at that! Holy cow!
These are wild.
Got some serious hang time, just floats. in the
Seriously.
air.
He also has such good ball placement. He's literally almost just guides it into the net. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, a couple of those looked like he was going for a layup and then ended up just continuing going with a dunk. And
Just I'm going to place you into the net politely.
there were some disrespectful ones.
Oh,
in
there
too.
definitely was, too, yeah.
I'm sure we got
It's
more of those
flying
coming.
into people's heads with his butt.
Jordan with 4 seconds. Big, huge. He did it again. He did it again. He did it again.
That's when he's older and he's playing for the Wizards. There.
Yeah.
Jordan, the greatest player of all time.
Jordan goes in for a jump, and he jams it over J.B. Carroll, and that's what I'm talking about. When he
With 20 seconds left to play, goes back to Michael Jordan. Jumper from out on the left. Good! 45! The Tar Heels are going to win the national championship! Oh, dear, it is intercepted!
Jordan with the recovery, and Jordan is fouled. The basket counts and a foul, and Michael Jordan very upset about the way he was muscled.
By Jordan, loose ball to Grant, ahead for Michael, with the jump switch behind his back comes Westbrook, now down the lane, off the rim, two-hand slam, and the foul on it.
There, Mike, look at this. Some drive by Michael Jordan.
Floor so you can pass the ball ahead. Again, the ball slipped right out of Johnny Dawson's hand. He saw Michael Jordan.
Poster.
Michael. Oh, my goodness.
See, that's the strength of Michael Jordan. You know, early in his
Still
career,
gets
he
it.
wouldn't have had the type of strength.
And lots of guys have skill, and only one guy has this level of artistry.
That's what I'm gonna start doing when I'm lifting weights. Yeah. Going for a PR. Yeah.
I love all these like older like throwback clips of the older jerseys and like their outfits. They're like short little shorts. They're so funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just seeing so many, so many different clips here. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
top 50 all time, but you're seeing him in his later years, right when he's playing for the Wizards. It's early years. He's still, going against Larry Bird there
Yeah,
when he's
yeah.
really, really young. And then you got the in between, obviously, when he's in his prime, right? So
Yeah, I don't know if I saw it properly, but were some of them from like college as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There was North Carolina in
Yeah.
there as well. So it's pretty cool video that they have. They're compiling his whole
Yeah.
career because sometimes you miss out on certain parts, right?
For
But
sure.
I like this.
They do a lot of three-point shooting out of it. Here's Jordan. Wow! Everyone in this arena fell back in their seat. Michael Jordan puts on a show. Jordan took it. As soon as that truck goes out, you know something's going to happen.
Oh, no time for Mr. Jordan. Under 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Jordan. Oh, yeah! There's the mustard shot by
He even faked me out on that one. I thought he was passing it.
Michael. Michael Clark. Blocked by Ortiz. Oakley to Mercer. Mercer on the run. Oh! Oh, what a play! What a defensive play! A two-hand block, steal, game set. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Michael Jordan. Oh, yes! Unbelievable! He put it in and it's out! Can you believe that?
MJ. Oh, he did it! Michael shakes the finger. And a technical. He got a technical, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo.
So that's Dikembe Mutombo he just dunked on.
Yeah.
So Dikembe Mutombo is one of the best blocks, defensive players with blocks in terms of the NBA history. And so his celebration was always doing this.
Oh,
He would
true.
block somebody and say, no.
No, you
and-
cannot come into my house type thing.
Yeah, and then Jordan just dunked on him.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he's
just
saying,
like,
no.
You're not blocking me.
Exactly.
He got a technical, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo. And he's going to say after the game, well, it took a long time, but it was worth it.
Pippen, 3 seconds. Jordan, forced up shot to left. Oh, yes! Win! Michael Jordan saves the day. The Bulls offense down in the mud the entire fourth quarter.
Getting the trap. Finds Reggie Miller. Blocked away. Out away. Sensational play on the play. Pippen clears to Grant and the foul is called. What a play by Michael Jordan. Wow.
The block and the save.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. showing obviously, people know Jordan was the greatest scorer probably that ever played the game, but showing obviously plays defense. He was
Really
all
well as
defensive
well.
team all the time, right?
Yeah.
Goodness, where did he come from?
Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael Jordan.
And look at it. It wasn't there. Michael in on top. Everybody. 49.
Got to go down inside, get the high percentage shot and get fouled.
Well, instead, Jordan gets the basket and gets fouled.
Showtime.
He wasn't even looking at the basket when he went up for that shot. He was looking towards us.
Well, you're going to see this, honey. He just happened to throw it up over his head. Now just watch this as he spins baseline. He comes into the traffic, just throws it up, hoping.
Michael strip, got it back. 3, 2. Michael falls, fires.
Yeah! Does it again!
The Bulls win. He looks at the crowd. At the buzzer. This crowd is stunned.
Wizards need the bucket for the win. Jordan the jumper. Got it. Got it. The buzzer. Jordan with the three-pointer again.
Must have been so much fun for these younger guys too when he's older and
Yeah.
he's just still hitting these buckets to win
Yeah.
games and these clutch shots. Like, it's such a crazy experience, especially because the Wizards were not the greatest of teams at that point, right?
Yeah.
I think he might have still been an owner too, so I think he might have been an owner and playing
And
at
player.
that. Yeah.
What a shot by the greatest player of all time.
It's a pass stolen by Jordan. It's a 3-on-2 for the Bulls. Michael on the drive, in for the right.
Ugh.
Man, Kelly Tripucka couldn't run out of the play quick enough. Jordan was bearing down on him from the sky.
Jordan to the hole. Wrapped up by Ostertag and somehow, some way, he scores.
Inbounds to Michael. Racing the clock. Jordan for the win. Yes! He did it again! He is now back! Holy mackerel! Michael Jordan! Ring to 2 and the Bulls win 99-98!
Everyone has one more. Comes Mike.
Oh, yes, here comes Mike! Oh, what a play!
Where was the box out there?
To bring it in. He comes in and controls it away. The Bulls have it. Here comes Michael Jordan on the drive. 5 seconds. Jordan on the drive. Right in the lane. 18-footer.
These are obviously great plays, but some of these defensive plays as well are just
Yeah.
so bad. Like,
Yeah,
these guys
yeah.
are like falling all over each other, man. Like, obviously,
They're all
I know
like, tackle.
I know it's Michael Jordan. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's probably the hardest thing you're gonna do in your life in terms of
Yeah.
defending it. But
All of them probably are trying to like all of them on him.
yeah, but some of the, like that box out, for example, everybody's just like, "Oh, hey, Mike, there you go."
Hey, Mike.
With Michael Jordan. The inbound to Cartwright to Jordan. Time winding down. Michael for 3. Yeah! 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 Yes! 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 A winner! Unbelievable!
It's a 7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan, yes! And a toe!
He scored! He threw it up! Off balance and went in! Oh, my! Michael with his fifth switch near midcourt! I tell you, he's just simply amazing. He does whatever he has to do to beat you.
We're down to 5. Jordan putting moves on Russell. We're down to 2. Now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes! It is all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer in Game 1 of the best of 7. He knocked it in at the buzzer. Bulls win. How many times has he done?
There's another play coming for sure that's going to be in the top 10, which is his other game winner against Utah in the playoffs. It's like, I think we might have seen it in the Last Dance. He's got his hand on the hip. It's anyways, we'll get there. It's one of my favorite plays.
There's been quite a few in here where it's like right down to the wire and he shoots and
he's got a lot
saves
of
the
force
net.
for it. That's why, the clutch gene is Michael Jordan. That's what they say, right?
Drawn right back. The Bulls can go up 14. Jordan pass Petrovic. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The last one was no. I didn't see that.
Amian down. They'll work their plays. Steal. He comes in and fouls. Here it is again. This is one for the book, QB. He's done a lot of great shots, but I've never seen this before from him.
Jordan trying to shoot on
Michael Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this.
He's just simply amazing.
There's Jordan for three. Yes! Did you see that look? That is an NBA Finals record. 5 3-pointers in a half.
I don't believe it. 3-pointers from Jordan. What in the world is going on?
Now the big story here tonight concerning Michael Jordan's physical conditions. He is suffering from flu-like symptoms. Taking on a set. Here's Jordan. Yes! Michael Jordan from straight away. It looks like he's a boxer just hanging on along the ropes. A courageous, classic performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win! That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Jordan hits it at the foul line. 101-100. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
The look away to Livingston. Jordan. Oh! A spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
Looks like Michael Jordan's trying to find a way to miss his shot. Instead of taking the easy one, he tries to make it hard and still comes up. He's saying to the fans, I love it.
Inside of Carmelo, they double it. Jordan knocks it away from him. Jordan's got it. The Bulls can win it right here. The Bulls can win it. Unbelievable.
Michael against Russell, 12 seconds. 11, 10. Jordan to drive. Hangs, fires, scores! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86 with 5 2/10 left. And now they're one stop away. Oh my goodness.
17 seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship in the last 8 years.
Six championships in 8 years is insane.
Yeah, and there was a lot of stuff that happened with him, obviously, too, where he went to go play baseball, he retired, and came back, and still won championships. So, I think there was a debate for a while about whether LeBron was going to be considered the GOAT. Yeah, but, he's obviously going to have a ton of records and everything, but I think...
He's still an amazing player.
Yeah, but I think, comparatively, the back half of LeBron's career has not measured up to what Michael Jordan consistently was able to do on the winning side of things. So, statistically, LeBron's probably going to hold everything. But you see just from these clips and stuff, the way Jordan won a lot of these games, these clutch plays and, clutch shots at the end of the game, he's really, when you think of a clutch player, he's going to be that person, right? So the other thing I really liked watching this clip, or the compilation of these clips, is that you see the passion in what he was playing with. Like, that's something I forgot about was, comparatively to the NBA now, I think there's obviously a lot of players out there that are wanting to win and everything, but with Jordan, you just see it like it's much different. Like that's all he
He's
wanted.
Just like always hungry.
Yeah, and that's all he wanted was winning. Like obviously his brand and his endorsements and the money of the contracts and everything else came with him being the greatest player. But you could tell like that was always the priority for him, number one.
Well, like all of that stuff came from his ongoing hunger to be the best.
And I think it's kind of reversed nowadays where the players want the money and the endorsements and everything else that they're going to get, and if they get winning on top of that, then that's
like
great.
Bonus.
Yeah, but it's Jordan I think did it in reverse, and it worked out obviously in his favor.
Oh, of course.
So that was really refreshing to see.
Yeah.
And I think that also reminds me a little bit of, we talked about Cristiano Ronaldo, another considered a GOAT type thing, right?
Yeah.
Where his hunger to win, same thing. His brand is massive.
Yeah.
He's got the most followers on Instagram in history.
Yeah.
And but still, like, all that stuff is
shows
second
up to win. Yeah.
to winning, right? Winning is the most important. I think that's that gene that inside you. If you just that hunger, like you said, you just want to win, which I really appreciate from an athletic standpoint of playing.
For sure.
That's what I think we all.
When you're a top tier professional athlete, like that's why you're there, right?
Yeah.
To like continue to try to be the best.
But even from a viewer, I think as well, right? Like you want to watch players do that, because as a player, obviously we didn't get to the level that these guys are playing at.
Yeah.
But when you play, you experience those same feelings of wanting to win, and then you see that happening. A player doing the same thing. You're like, oh, I can resonate with that feeling,
For sure.
and the passion of wanting to do well, obviously, right? So that was really refreshing to see that, because I've seen a lot of the plays from Michael Jordan, but I kind of forgot about his passion that he brought to the game, which was really nice to see.
And it was cool because there's a lot of them there, right? So anybody can throw together, well, not anybody, but a lot of people can throw together 5, 10 really good plays, but to have 50, it's probably hard to narrow it down to 50, to be honest with you.
What about you with Michael Jordan? Have you seen a lot of these plays, or was this the first time for you with a lot of them?
I've seen plays in the past, like obviously from that thing that we watched, and I did watch some basketball when I was younger, but I was really young when he was obviously in his
you were a little baby. So.
Yeah, so I don't really remember a lot of it, to be honest with you. I remember him being huge and everybody loving him, and but I don't really remember specifically enough to be oh, that play, because I was too young to remember.
Yeah, but with that said, seeing these plays, because you have watched basketball since then, did you see a difference in what he was doing comparatively to what you've seen?
Yeah, I would totally agree with you. I think that these days, like you had said, a lot of the I think that it used to be, obviously the NBA has always been a huge thing that people want to be a part of, but like you said, I think it was because people really wanted to play high level basketball because they loved the game.
Yeah, but I'm saying more so from the skill, because you just we're saying that you haven't really seen Michael Jordan's top plays, right? So this is the first time you're really seeing his top plays.
Blew my mind. Blew my mind.
That's why I was wondering if you were kind of
my jaw was on the floor for
you hear about Michael Jordan all the time being the greatest, but then you've now seen it.
Oh yeah, I would say that he definitely is that lives up to that title for sure.
Yeah, because you can see the little things and the movement, like you said, with the ball and stuff like that. He
or he has it here and he's literally in the air, hanging in the air, juggling around people, or even you pointed out, he's known obviously for being an incredible, the best ever offensive player, but you often overlook his defensive skills and his playmaking skills and obviously the intelligence side of it as well, right? And I think one thing, obviously it wasn't in this, but in the movie that we watched, the documentary, is that he also was really hungry to push his team members. You can't be a one-person team, right? To be the best and to win championships, you need a winning team.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying a lot of him was that he would be miserable if he wasn't winning. So he's you guys better do all your work too, right? Which is a really big component of a leader, right?
For sure. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to Michael Jordan's top 50 plays. If you got any other recommendations, you know what to do. Hit those comments. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit that button now. Hit that like button for us as well. It helps with the algorithm, gives you the content that you want. And hopefully you come back soon and check out our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.